good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required.
Let's go see it all.
That one's heading down Broadway. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a pretty handy shot. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one, still counts.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. This is a good chance. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Well, Rich, I feel like this is a bit of a rhetorical question, but what's your favourite part of the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
All of it. There's not a single thing that I don't love about it. I find it, since I first started coming here in 1999, to be an absolute, I don't want to say circus because that's not the right word, but this is a social gathering. I once saw a guy, Luke, walking around in a jumpsuit made of pennies. Made of pennies, and I didn't know if it was chainmail or what, but in 1999, I saw this guy and thought, you know what? This tournament's a little different than the rest. As we've seen throughout the years, that's exactly what it's turned into. I mean, this is just a massive social gathering in Scottsdale. The players embrace it, they love it, they get into it by throwing stuff in the crowd on 16, wearing jerseys, dressing up, getting into the action, getting into the fun, if you will. It's unlike any other golf tournament in the world, and should be. This is a special event in a special place.
The stadium hole gets a lot of the focus. Over 500,000 fans through the gates through the course of the week. But for all the partying, all the fun and frivolity that takes place, there's a fair bit of serious work that gets down to the end, isn't there?
Well, they're playing for a lot of money, a lot of FedEx Cup points, as we know. But listen, these guys are out there to compete and win. But they don't lose the one atmospheric part about it, and that is everybody is out there to be entertained, and that's what they're trying to do. Entertain them, make a lot of birdies if you can, because that's what it takes. You gotta make birdies to win this tournament. Whether this week is going to be delicious, go get them.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day, and with that he'll move to 4 under par, and that makes him tied for first. The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
Rulla, rulla, rulla.
That's great momentum. 4 birdies on the trot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. And this putt will take them to 5 under. It's on a great line. Fair effort that. Good birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Lovely effort that.
Let's see now. Yeah.
You like that, didn't you? This one's for birdie.
This one's looking good.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's just inside the range. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Get in the hole. Well done. And that will take him to 7 under. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Nicely done. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
That's about a 24-foot putt, I'd say.
Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Not a bad line, this. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Atta boy, good shot. And choosing the 8-iron here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. This one started out on a good line. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And that will take him to 8 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. This shot is about 140 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Bro.
Well, this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He sits in first position. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
It's got a chance. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Don't mind the look of this. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge.
In for green now. That.
Well, that's big boy golf right there.
Using the big boy muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle.
Ja, det är en eagle putt. Där då. Kom igen nu. Nice.
Oh, just missed.
Det blev den
Oh,
birdie.
that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. And that brings to an end that hole. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Well, this is some sort of play. 5 birdies on the bounce.
Ta det lugnt nu. Lugnt nu. Där ja, där ja. Nej!
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, guys, this looks like it's about 21 feet to the hole.
This one looking really good.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Ett par
Currently
och
13
resten
under for the day.
Buggis då.
The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie.
Ah, shit. Där då.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Ner. Nej. Här då. Ja.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oj, oj, oj. Den där är svår. Men det är för en eagle. Vi är där typ. Nej, nej. Stanna, stanna,
It was on a good
stanna,
line.
stanna.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. This one's online. Well done.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Rival mot Kevin.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the stadium hole par 316. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
Kom igen nu. Det ser bra ut.
You don't need much to fire up this crowd, and that one will get them on their feet. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
This dramatic finish at TPC Scottsdale has no shortage of options at the 17th, Rich.
If you've hit the driver but you miss the green, you gotta miss it out to the right-hand side to have any hope of getting it up and down for the birdie. However, you knock it on this green in one, you never know, you could make it two.
Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface. Ooh. That one was absolutely lasered. This putt coming up is for birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway, playing from around 160 yards. Going with the 7.
Den är bra. Den är riktigt bra. Kom igen. Ja, det är bra. Bra.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Well, that's a great tournament to win. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, Rich, and all on Super Bowl Sunday.
All the fans this week have been out there supportive of the tournament. They've been out here in record numbers. And the champion, well, they finally get to enjoy the festivities as well. Great play in this week, great win.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Pga Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Welcome to Hollywood and Los Angeles. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we're here at one of the great golf courses on the PGA Tour, the Riviera Country Club. Oh, what about this place?
Well, you said one of the great. No. Look, this is the best course they play on tour all year long. By a country mile. This is my favorite golf course from the moment I park my car in the parking lot and I walk into the men's locker room. I see the old faces, old friends. I get to walk along the Wall of Champions, the pictures, Ben Hogan, all the iconic winners around this famed club. I can't get enough of it. I am the happiest I've ever been when I set foot here, and when I leave, I'm so sad. I love this golf course, everything about it. There's not a easy, straightforward shot out there. The opening hole is the easiest one, but after that, put on your boots because it is about to get difficult. I find that all the players love this iconic venue, and that's why it brings out the best.
Everyone comes to Hollywood with a dream. What's your dream? Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty.
You've been here a long time, haven't you, today? You have way too much energy for me.
Caffeine's just kicking in now.
Oh, boy.
Kom igen. Nej, helvete vad han tog.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Glömde kolla vad det var för bana.
Get in.
Nej.
Just didn't drop. Putting for par.
Skit.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Starting the round at even par. We have a par 4 on this one. Second shot on the second. Going with the 8-iron here.
Nej.
Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. That's not what they were looking for.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. This one has eyes for the
Nej.
hole. Putting for bogey.
Ingen bild för Grekland.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on.
Vad konstigt.
A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back.
Du har väl en mapp på datorn där?
This hole here is a par 4.
Från Grekland, om jag inte minns fel. Har du kollat inne på bilder eller?
Time for the second shot into the third. Opting for the 9-iron. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Jävla elak.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
And that puddle drop. Well done.
Fan, nu
Sitting
måste
at
jag lägga
one
långt
over for the
bak.
day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a
Plats
good
45.
thing.
Teeing off here at the 4.
Nu gäller det att börja...
And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Här tror jag på, ser du. Den här tror jag på. Så. Våga lite. Kom igen.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Stanna, 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 stanna. Nej!
Yeah, not a bad shot that
No
one.
rough, för fan vilken tur jag
But
hade.
a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here.
Nej, alltså. Skit. Snacka om wastebrand alltså. Där då. Kom igen.
Oh, I like the look of this.
Ja.
That one had eyes for it the whole way. Now 5 strokes behind.
Plats 30.
Teeing off here at the 5th.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen.
Här.
Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Trycker vi till den här. Kom igen. Flyg över. Kom igen. Där ja. Kom igen. Ja, 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 ja. Nej!
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Oh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Okej, då gör vi den ditåt. Så lite närmare. Och kör vi mycket bakspinn på den. Så.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Den är
That
bra.
should find the surface.
Den är bra. Den är bra. Den är bra.
Outstanding approach shot.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
This one's looking good. And that will drop in for birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Jag tror vi drar den här, va? En aning motvind.
Going with the 5-wood.
Den var... Nej.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Det här kan gå. Backa, 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 backa.
It was a solid shot. Out of the bunker and onto the surface.
Det blir ett par nu då. Oj. Oj, oj, oj.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
Absolutely. In the bunker, off the tee, getting that one, that is a Brucey bonus.
Teeing off here at the 7th.
Motvind. Ligger den där. Där, bra. Oj, jävlar.
That's not the one he wanted.
Nej, det var det inte.
Sitting at -1.
Kom igen. Nej.
It's a little wayward.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Där, så drar vi fram den lite. Kom igen.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And he needs this to save par.
Fan, den här banan var ju svår alltså.
A good stroke.
Must
And there
par.
it is. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Pass 18.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Ja, men den här lägger vi där.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 4 strokes off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Stopp.
Yeah, well played.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Good opportunity coming up. Make this putt, and you'll move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
Chance for birdie. Och så sätter man en birdie plan. Kom igen. Kom igen. Kom igen.
Oh,
Kom
this
igen.
is pure. What a putt to make. Well done. That's a good way to move into the top 10. And it's time to recap that play. He's currently tied for 9th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Ja.
Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
Trycker vi till lite.
Luke, that's a stonking drive.
Oh, fan.
This next shot coming up from the sand. This one should find the rough. This would be a great up and down.
Nu då, motvind. Rakt på, lite backspin på den. Där ja.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
Det blev det par.
This putt is about 8 feet. Hey, that's a chance. That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Now 4 back after that hole. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Okay.
Well played, mate. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Getting ready to play their third.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Nice stroke. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently 2 under for the event. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That's not the outcome they were after.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. It's just about 3 feet away. Good putt, that. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. It's heading to the rough for mine. From around 140 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
This one might need to get down a little. Make sure you get both the line and the speed right here. It's a long putt. That's the right pace. This should drop. That's a good putt to make. He'll take that. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Why not take another look at that effort? He finds himself tied for 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Par 3s are always fun. See if he can knock it close. Going with the 6-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. This would be a great up and down from this spot. good par saver coming up for this fella.
That starts off on a good line.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff.
Vi måste in green här. Vad sa du?
That might be one club too many.
Ja.
And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
A spot in the all-important top 5 awaits if you can hold this putt. Nice judge's speed. You should be proud of that one. And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Jodå, det går.
The 16th at Riviera Ridge is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it.
Ja, men du hade väl någonting mer, va? Bra.
That's some good golf right there. Well, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
Well, guys, this is looking like about 27 feet.
Big chance here. And down she goes from outside the range. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Men gå och ta lite klappotter då. Det finns ingen kid där.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure to avoid the bunker on the right-hand side.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. And Rich, I just keep watching this name moving north on the leaderboard. They're pulling out all the stops right now.
I tell you what, they're getting an awful lot out of their round. If the leaders aren't careful, this player could catch them.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a couple back from our leader. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That's frustrating. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Currently at -4 for the round. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second. That dog will hunt. Just a bit outside into the rough.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Only a few shots off the pace. Quality shot, that one. And this putt for a final score of 67. And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they'd completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll